I spent $0 and made $8,000 in 30 days by doing this one thing, emailing a list that hadn't been touched in 8 months. Here's exactly how I did it. Most small business owners think making money requires spending money. You need to run paid ads. You need to run more promotions. You need to invest in some type of marketing. But here's what they're missing. You already have assets that can generate revenue right now. It's your email list. Customers who already know you, leads who already showed interest, contacts who are just sitting there dormant. You don't need to spend a dime to reach them. You just need to actually reach out. Let me show you exactly how this works with a real example. So my name is Tony. I help small business owners turn their dead email list into thousands in revenue. And most don't realize how much money is just sitting there. Here is the situation. I was working with a small service business that had about 1,200 contacts in their CRM. And let's just say 750 of those contacts hadn't been emailed in over 8 months. The business owner thought they were worthless. He said something like, "These people list is not worth it. They're not interested anymore." And I said to him, "Look, let me take a look." I pulled the data. Out of those 750 contacts, about 300 were past customers who had bought before. Another 200 were leads who requested a quote but never converted. The rest were cold leads from their website or some type of events. Average deal size for this business was around $800. So if we could convert just 10 of them out of the 750, that's $8,000. Zero cost to sending the emails. The business owner, of course, was skeptical, but he had nothing to lose. So we ran the campaign. Here's the strategy we use. First, we segment the list into 3 groups. Group 1, past customers who bought between 8 to 12 months ago. So that's around 300 people. Group 2, leads who requested quotes but never bought. So that's around 700 people. Now group 3, cold leads who signed up but just never engaged. Let's just say that's 250 people. We decided to focus on group 1 first, past customers. These were the warmest leads, highest chance of conversion. That's low-hanging fruit right there. So we built a 30-day reactivation sequence. 5 emails total. Email 1 is day 1, re-engagement email. Hey, it's been a while, here's what's new. Email 2 is day 7, case study. Here's how we help client with specific result. Email 3, day 14, is a special offer. Exclusive discount for past customers expires in 10 days. Email 4 is day 21, urgency reminder. Offers expires in 3 days. Email 5, day 28, is the last chance. Finder reminder expires tonight. Simple structure, nothing fancy. We also created unique promo codes for each email so we could track exactly which email drove the sales. Email 1 was it? Email 2? Email 3? Which one was it? So that way we know what worked and what didn't. Now here's how we executed it. Email 1, we went out on day 1. So the subject line was like, hey, it's been a while, and the body was short, 3 paragraphs. Acknowledge the gap, provide a quick update on what the business had been working on, and offered a helpful tip related to their service. No pitch, just offering as much value as possible. We sent it to all 300 past customers. Open rate was around 22%. Not amazing, but not as bad for a list that hasn't been touched in 8 months. 66 people opened it. That was our warm group for the rest of the sequence. Email 2 went out on day 7. So subject line was something like, hey, client name saved 5K in 90 days. The body was just a short case study. So it had the problem, solution, and then the result. Ended with a soft call to action. If you're dealing with something similar, we can help. Open rate was around 28%. The people who opened email 1 were now re-engaged. They remember who we are. 10 people clicked the link to learn more. Email 3 went out on day 14. This was the offer email. So subject line was something like exclusive offer for past customer. The body was direct. We're running a special promotion just for people like you. 15% off if you book by this date. Here's what's included. Use code email3 to claim your discount, right? So 3 bullet points on what was included, and then 1 clear CTA or call to action. Click here to book, right? So open rate was around 35%. This was the highest open rate so far. People were paying attention now. 18 people clicked. 5 people used the promo code and booked. That's $4,000 in revenue right there from 1 email. Email 4 went out around day 27. Subject line, 3 days left. Super short email. Hey, name, just a reminder that a 15% discount expires in 3 days. If you're thinking about it, now is the time. Code email 3, then here's the link. Open rate was around 30%. 3 more people booked, and another $2,400. Email 5 went out on day 28. Subject line, final call. Even shorter, right? So this is the last email before the offer expires at midnight. Use email 5 to claim your 15% discount. Here's the link. Open rate, 40%. Highest open rate of the entire sequence. Last chance emails always performs the best. 2 more people booked, another $1,600. Total revenue from the campaign, $8,000. $0 spent. Now let's break down the results very carefully. Total email sent was 1,500 across 5 emails to 300 people. Total opens, 450. Average open rate, 30%. Total clicks, 45. Click-through rate was 3%. Total conversion, 10 people booked. So overall conversion of the list is 3.3% of the total list. Total revenue, $8,000. And the cost was 0. Time invested, maybe about 4 hours total to write the emails and set up the campaigns. Revenue per hour, it was probably $2,000. Not bad, right? So here is what's interesting. The majority of conversions came from email 3 and email 4. Email 1 just warmed up the people. Email 2 was about building that credibility again, but email 3 is where people actually bought. Email 4 and email 5 caught the procrastinators. If we only had sent 1 email, we would have made maybe $2,000. But by sending 5 over the course of 30 days, we nearly quadrupled that. Also, 8 out of the 10 people who booked were past customers who had bought over a year ago. They didn't forget about the business. They just needed a reminder. The other 2 were from group 2 lists, leads who had requested quotes but never bought. We ended running a separate sequence for them later and got another $3,000 in revenue. But that's a different story, right? Here are the key lessons from this campaign. Lesson number 1, your dormant list is not dead. The business owner thought these 750 contacts were worthless. Turns out they were $8,000 worth in 30 days. And that's just for the first campaign. Some of those 10 customers will buy again in the future. They are going to refer others. The lifetime value is more and higher than $8,000. Lesson number 2, segmentation really matters. We didn't email all 750 people at once. We focused on the warmest segment first, past customers. That's where the highest ROI is. After we proved it worked, we ran campaigns for the other segment. Lesson number 3, frequency matters more than perfection. The emails weren't perfect, the subject lines weren't the best or was award-winning, the copy was simple and direct. We sent 5 emails over the course of 30 days, and that consistency is what drove the results. Lesson number 4, tracking is everything. We use unique promo codes for each email. That's how we know that email 3 was the winner. Without tracking, we wouldn't know what to do more of. Lesson number 5, urgency drives action. So email 5, the last chance email, had the highest open rate. People procrastinate, people delay. They need a deadline. Without urgency, half of those sales probably wouldn't have happened. And here's the biggest lesson. You don't need to spend money to make money. You just need to use what you already have. This business had 750 contacts in their CRM doing nothing. We activated 300 of them and made $8,000. No ads, no promotion, no budget, just emails. Look, most business owners are obsessed with getting new customers. They spend thousands on ads, SEO, outreach, and they completely ignore the goldmine sitting in their CRM. Customers who already bought, leads who already showed interest, people who are way easier to convert than a cold prospect. If you got 500 plus contacts in your CRM and you haven't emailed them in 6 months, you're sitting on money. Run the audit, segment the list, build a simple 30-day sequence, and just watch what happens. You'll be shocked at how much revenue you can generate with 0 spend. I'm Tony. If you want to learn more about how to generate more revenue from your old email list, check out this next video on the end screen right here.